Howdy fellas, Frankie Day, back again on YouTube. This evening YouTube I have update build report number 4 for Chancellor of North Wales Flying Boat Group build, featuring my PBM-5 Mariner flying boat. On the 4th update of this group build right here fellas, I went ahead and wet sanded all the filler off of the aircraft and gave it a good coat of primer. It's first coat, and it's pretty much dried to touch almost, and I'll let it sit there overnight before I fool with it tomorrow. Uh, so far, the only thing I've done on it so far is sanded the filler off of it and went ahead and added its first coat of primer. And tomorrow, once it's pretty much dried to touch and aroma free, and I'll just go ahead and check for imperfections. If there's any imperfection there, I'll do a little filling with refill with my filler of choice and wet sand again, another primer. That'll be the second coat, and if it passes the second coat, I'll give 2 more coats of primer and she'll be ready for a finished coat. But before I add the finished coat of primer on, I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of the parts on it, like the engines, the engine cowlings, and deflectors and trim tabs for your elevators, and your reflector panels for your side windows. And that's about it. And then the finished paint schedule will follow after the last finished primer done it. Okay, guys. So far, I'm pretty much on schedule right here. I got a very beautiful, kind message from Mike Cohen, and he commented very nicely on my SkyTrain on Crystal Goslin's group build, D-Day group build on my SkyTrain. He told me, "Take your time, Frank. No sense of rushing." That's all I like to do is take my time, and that's what I'm doing. So this is gonna be a very nice C-47 when I get finished. I got a lot of plans, and we'll discuss that when we get back to the update build report on it. So as to the Chancellor of North Wales Flying Boat Group build, I'm going to go ahead and we'll flip over the other camera and we'll take a check. And we'll go ahead and take a check and look-see at the Lazy Susan turntable over here. We'll take a look at the mighty Mariner flying boat, and we'll see what's shaking with her, and we'll go over a little bit on it and finish the video. And that'll be it. Okay, guys, stay tuned, fellas. Here we go. Okay, guys, here she is on top of the Lazy Susan right here. I had 1 coat of gray primer on there, and so far I can hardly see any imperfections in it. There's only one imperfection I noticed a while ago, before I switch over to this camera right over here, that I noticed beneath there's a landing gear, the nose wheel gear that I filled in, and just a little bit of a crack right there, and it disturbs me, so that'll be filled in. When this thing dries tomorrow morning, I'll go ahead and use a little putty knife on there and just go ahead and just add a little smidgen of putty on there to fill in that little crack right there. Everything else is pretty good. The wheel wells on the side that existed for the amphibian version, it was filled in pretty good, so it looks like it's pretty good right there, folks. I don't need no more filler in there. I did the job. I'm pretty happy with it. So you got to use a very flat surface when you're sanding flat surface. Like, in other words, you'll sand a dimple in it and it won't look good. Look like somebody crashed into it with a Jeep or something. It's a beautiful looking airplane, guys. This is a wonderful airplane, and the PBM Mariner is probably one of my favorite Glenn Martin flying boats, next to the Model 170 Martin Mars. I've got 2 Martin Mars. I might just, I think I did a build a pass of those 2. And when I finish up this flying boat build as a supplementary, I go ahead and just redo it again. I'll bring in the Martin Mars, both Mars flying boats, and to show you the development of the Martin Mars, and also this Mariner right here. The builds go along very good, fellas. I'm really enjoying this build, so I'm gonna let it dry overnight, and tomorrow I'll touch up a little filler on the nose wheel door that wasn't filled in, and we go from there. And I should have this bird done probably another week. I'll back off, and yours truly right there Give you guys a good wave and a good thumbs up, and happy man right there, and you guys are happy too. We're all happy, happy. We'll zoom right back in again, fellas. Yeah, this is the model 162 Martin Mariner. This is the last of the variants that the Glenn Martin Incorporated PBM-5. What was the 5A, the amphibious version, but I elected to make it the regular flying boat with the beaching gear. This model will be displayed with a stand, guys, instead of having mounted on its beaching gear. And it'd be like that with Martin Mars and my Coronado and my other Martin Mars flying boat. Okay, guys, it's time to get off here right now. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. May God bless. And tomorrow we'll have an update of Russell Goss's D-Day group build featuring a monogram 48 scale C-47 Dakota. And we'll get that tomorrow. And I'll have another video of this in another couple more days. Bye, fellas. You all take care. Now we'll go to the next video. We'll close it up. There you go, gang. There's the update number 4 of my Martin Mars flying boat. My Martin Mariner flying boat for the group for Chancellor's North Wales group build. And she's come along quite nicely, so another couple more days I shall have another video of this with the final primer coat. Next video will be the final primer coat with all the parts on it that's been added, with the exception of the propellers and the transparencies, which they don't need to be added onto that at the kit. I checked the fit of the canopy on top of the model. It fits very nicely. So there's no filler involved in there, so it fits real good. So those will be the last thing I'll put in the model when it's done. I'll mask them off and airbrush them. Okay, guys. This flying boat's going along pretty well. I might add another flying boat to the group build and when I get this done. And I might not. I don't know. It's hard to say. I got Styrene Panzer. I got Razzi's German Bomber group build coming up, so I'll start that, and also the beginning of my group build when I finish up the Dakota, which will be about a week and a half. I should have her done, and I'll discuss more about Dakota once we get to the video. So this ends the video for this right here, and next video of my PBM Mariner will be, like I said earlier a while ago, would be the final primer coat. And the remainder of the parts on it, with the exception of the canopies and the props, and I'll go ahead with the finished paint schedule, and that'll be that. Okay, guys, that'll be it for me. It'll be it for my PBM behind me, and I'd like to thank everybody tuning in. May God bless, and love all you guys out there. You guys are great. Thank you very much for your wonderful comments. I truly